Hello, everyone. Welcome back to yet another episode of Royals on the Road. And it's Saturday. That can only mean one thing: a special guest is on the show. So, हमेशा की तरह, we always call upon the fans of the other teams because it's IPL. It's all about the India's grandest festival. So it has to be colorful. So, पिछले बार we had an MI fan. Now we have a fan from all the way from the north. Delhi Capitals. So we can already see lots of comments here. Srinitya, I mean, before we introduce yourself, let us look at the comment section. मतलब आपके तो सब fans ही भर गए. Look at Ishan Gupta's comment here. Srinitya, Delhi Capitals for the win. And I mean, this show is already going to be an amazing thing. But Srinitya, welcome to the show. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm super excited and thank you for this opportunity. I'm really very happy that you gave me this opportunity and I'm looking forward for IPL 2023. इतने सालों बाद दिल्ली में मैच होगा आफ्टर 3 years. हम लाइव स्टेडियम जाके सपोर्ट कर सकते हैं दिल्ली कैपिटल्स को एंड आई एम सुपर एक्साइटेड एंड इंटरेस्टिंग बात ये कि मैं लास्ट हमने 2019 में देखा दैट वाज डीसी वर्सेस आरआर ओनली तो आई एम लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड कि अब भी मैं डीसी वर्सेस आरआर ही देखूं.
वाह मतलब डीसी वर्सेस आरआर के बारे में तो जरूर हम बात करेंगे ही आई मीन ऑल्सो अबाउट आईपीएल सो फाइनली आईपीएल इज बैक इन दिल्ली एंड ऑल्सो इन जयपुर आई थिंक आफ्टर थ्री और 4 years so the long wait is finally over and we can already see lots of comment section cheering for our guest today Srini so really good to see that Meerwai is also welcoming us on the show. Hello Sanchit, Dinesh and Srinitya, welcome to the show. And hello to our panel members as well. We got Dinesh, the superstar, and Vedant also here with us. So Vedant bhai, Dinesh bhai, good to see you. Vedant, starting off with you, how are you feeling? Excited for the IPL?
डेफिनेटली वेरी एक्साइटेड. एज यू नो लास्ट ईयर भी हमने कितने मजे किए थे स्टेडियम में जाके. सो नाउ एक्सपीरियंसिंग दैट इन होम इन जयपुर इट विल बी ग्रेट.
Exactly. Jaipur will be pink also, जैसे शुभंकित भाई यहाँ पे कमेंट सेक्शन में कह रहे हैं. एंड वी कैन ऑलरेडी सी कमेंट सेक्शन में ब्लू वर्सेस पिंक चालू हो गया. ईशान गुप्ता लीडिंग द चार्ज फॉर दिल्ली विद दिल्ली गोज ब्लू एंड मिहिर विद पिंक. सो वी वांट टू सी दिस हैपनिंग इन द कमेंट सेक्शन. जल्दी से दिल्ली फैंस, आरआर फैंस जो भी ज्वाइन किए, कमेंट सेक्शन में अपना प्यार दिखाते रहो. वी वुड लव टू सी यू गाइज इंटरेक्टिंग विद अस. बट दिनेश भाई, सेम टू यू ऑल्सो. Really excited for the IPL and hopefully to see you cheering for RR in the stands of Chepauk, possibly, and maybe even in Jaipur.
Yeah, of course, this has been a long struggle for me because I've been the lone supporter for Rajasthan Royals from Chennai or from down south, especially from a place like where CSK is actually dominating the matches and winning a lot of trophies. It's really tough for someone like me who is from South India wearing a pink jersey and supporting for Rajasthan Royals. It's I think being a place from Mumbai like you can actually relate to what I'm actually saying. So it's going to be super fun and also the match venue is going to be across India and IPL coming back to venues like Chennai, and especially we are able to have a super royal crowd as well. So it's going to be fun all around.
Absolutely, and we can already see DC versus Ara, जैसे ईशान भाई कह रही in the comment section as well. The banter has already started. We can already see Ishan saying DC Toli, DC Kotla will be blue, and we would love to see that banter going at least till the IPL ends. But IPL के बारे में जरूर बात करेंगे. But let us now start off with the topic that has been brewing since the last 3 weeks, and it is of course the most important India versus Australia, the Border Gavaskar series, a series which was anticipated for its rivalry, for its neck to neck contest. But given the scoreline after 2 matches, it to be decided within just 5 days. मतलब बॉर्डर गावस्कर ट्रॉफी 5 दिन में डिसाइड हो गया है. इंडिया इज कंफर्टेबली लीडिंग 2-0. It is pretty anticlimactic, but here we go. We'll talk about the India versus Australia series. So Srinitya, starting off with you, India versus Australia. I mean, we all know that you were a part of the Delhi crowd in the second Test match between India and Australia. तो आप बता सकते हो आपका experience कैसा था to cheer for Team India and what interesting things did you notice while supporting Team India from the stands?
एक्सपीरियंस तो बहुत ज़्यादा अमेजिंग था एंड अपने बॉलर्स का जो परफॉर्मेंस था स्पेशली जडेजा का 7 विकेट हॉल हैज़ टू बी माई फेवरेट मोमेंट फ्रॉम दिस सीरीज़. तो आज जो डे 1 पे मैं मैच देखने गई थी तो उनका जो परफॉर्मेंस था बॉलर्स का दैट वाज फैंटास्टिक. तो बहुत ही क्राउड का एटमॉस्फेयर एंड ऑल सब चीयर कर रहे थे टीम इंडिया को. दैट वाज रियली अमेजिंग.
Absolutely. I think that match was pretty amazing because it ended actually within 3 days yet again. And एक time पे ऐसे लग रहा था यार, मतलब इंडिया कहीं हार ना जाए at the morning of day third, if I'm not wrong. Then Australia were 50 for no loss or something. But we completely changed the game around. Sir Jadeja, जैसे सीनित ने यहाँ पे कहा. So we'll talk about that. Dinesh, coming to you about India versus Australia, I think it was a pretty convincing victory for India. And I remember talking about Jadeja mainly in the last week's episode that he will have a role to play for Team India, but now he has made it happen. India is 2-0 up comfortably, and we can potentially say that we are just one win away from the all important World Test Championship final. So, how confident are you, Dinesh? Do you think this year is our year? Finally, we'll get that trophy home?
For sure. Let me not jinx it because what I ever say, it's not going to happen. But I have no other answer than to accept to what you actually say. We are just going to make it to the WTC finals. Even if winning is going to be the next thing that we are going to look for, we are just going to play the WTC finals. But the team that we are going to play against is going to be the question because imagine there is one another scenario where if India manages to win the two other games that is to come, if India manages to whitewash Australia, and if Sri Lanka is able to whitewash New Zealand in its home, then it's going to be India Sri Lanka in the WTC final. So nothing is certain as of now, but as of now, what I could say is I'm seeing a sure spot for India in the WTC finals. Although I'm although winning it and taking the next step is the next dream. So first things first, India's march towards WTC final is going good and going stronger, and I see India having an assured spot in the WTC final.
Exactly, and we want to see that happen actually. And जैसे आपने कहा, India versus Sri Lanka in the final. I mean, who could have expected that? And that can possibly happen if we win 4-0 and Sri Lanka beats New Zealand by 2-0. And at the moment, it looks like New Zealand are good enough to be beaten 2-0 because of the way how England are hammering them at home. So who knows? That can possibly happen. Let's see what happens. But Vedant, coming to you, obviously about Border Gavaskar Trophy. Before we move to the topic of IPL, so Arjun here has said that expecting the BGT the same way, India should steamroll them. So you agree with him? 4-0, 4-0.
Definitely 4-0 हो सकता है, but what I feel is India should do, India can't take Australia lightly because we all know they are a team with lot of talents, and knowing that Cameron Green might come in now in the third test, so maybe that could be a चेंज विद ऑस्ट्रेलिया आर लुकिंग इन दिस सीरीज. एंड उसके बाद भी मतलब ऑस्ट्रेलिया की टीम काफी स्ट्रांग है. दो टेस्ट दे डिडंट परफॉर्म अप टू द मार्क, बट इफ वी टेक आवर चांसेस, जैसे हमने कैचेस भी बहुत छोड़े हैं दोनों मैचेस में. फर्स्ट इनिंग्स में भी हमने इतना अच्छा परफॉर्म नहीं किया, मतलब द वे वी शुड परफॉर्म इन फर्स्ट इनिंग, क्योंकि द फर्स्ट इनिंग लीड इज वेरी क्रूशल. जो हम लाइक हमारे लोअर ऑर्डर बैट्समैन कंट्रीब्यूट करे तो हम उतना पास जा पा रहे. So expecting more from top order. If we definitely play well, it's 4-0 for sure.
Exactly. We want to see 4-0 happening. I mean, that would be lovely after the hammering that they got in 2013. Uske baad se this will be the first time they will be getting hammered. But hopefully that happens. Let's see what happens in the indoor test match. So it's still a week away. I mean, ये जो 10 दिन का gap था, it feels like an eternity. But hopefully, मतलब अभी match चालू हो जाएगा. But till the time we talk about India versus Australia, let us now move our attention to the Indian Premier League. Just 1 month away, guys. 4 weeks to go for the Indian Premier League to return, and we can already see that the fans are ready with their support for their respective teams. I mean, comment section में देख लो यार. मतलब Vedant, Dinesh, when we used to do the Super Royal show in the last few months, this comment section never used to be this active. But just because it is IPL, look at how it is getting flooded, and that is the power of the IPL. We can already see people supporting, showing their love for Delhi, for showing their love for RR. This is what we really love to see. But let us start off with a discussion of IPL with Delhi Capitals, asking our guest Srinit here the same question that Ishan here has portrayed. I mean, Rishabh Pant obviously was a big miss before the India versus Australia test series, and he's arguably our best test player currently. Plus, now he's also going to be missing the IPL, and Delhi Capitals are potentially without their captain. So, Srinitya, no Rishabh Pant, how big of a miss he's going to be? Plus, ऐसे rumors आ रहे हैं on social media. I'm not sure if it's confirmed or not, but David Warner is regarded as the captain for Delhi Capitals in this season. तो आपके क्या views है on this? Do you feel that Warner is the right choice for Delhi this time?
Okay, so Rishabh Pant as a player तो we definitely are gonna miss him, but as a person भी जो aura, जो character वो टीम में लेकर आता है, उसका presence ही इतना ज़्यादा important होता है. आपने देखा रिकी पॉन्टिंग ने भी बोला था कि if he is fit to travel तो वो आ सकता है, तो उनका मतलब पता लगता है कि उनका aura ही कितना ज़्यादा important होता है. But yeah, as a player तो definitely we gonna miss him. उसकी captaincy X factor है Delhi Capitals के लिए, wicket keeper है. And ऋषभ पंत जैसे miss करते हैं playing 11 से, तो उनका बैलेंस भी प्लेइंग 11 का थोड़ा-सा बिगड़ जाता है. हमने टेस्ट टीम में भी देखा, टीम इंडिया के लिए भी देखा एंड दिल्ली कैपिटल्स का भी सेम है. वी गोना मिस हिम फॉर श्योर एंड होपिंग फॉर हिज स्पीडी रिकवरी, जल्दी से वो वापस आ जाए. एंड रही बात डेविड वार्नर की, आई थिंक ही इज़ द बेस्ट चॉइस. और मुझे भी हम मोस्ट ऑफ द दिल्ली फैंस को यही चाहिए था कि डेविड वार्नर ही कैप्टन बने. एंड उनका बीस्ट मोड जो होता है हमने देखा है सनराइजर्स हैदराबाद के अगेंस्ट, सनराइजर्स हैदराबाद को ट्रॉफी जिताया था उन्होंने, तो होपफुली हमें भी जितवाए.
Nice. So David Warner to bring back the glory for Delhi Capital. Let's see what happens. But there are quite a lot of questions for Srinit here. And Nikunj bhai कह रहे हैं कि give us Chetan Sakaria back. I mean, yeah, Chetan was our heartbeat. So yeah, मतलब trade कर लेते यार Srinit here. Come on, that would be good, right? Chetan back to Ara. So, but just like Rishabh Pant, we are also missing a certain X Factor player, Vedant and Dinesh. So let's talk about Skiddy. Let's talk about Prasidh Krishna. So the news that we feared actually came out to be true. Prasidh Krishna has been indeed ruled out of the IPL. And it is a big blow for us. Not only we lost a good Indian pacer, but we lost a good power play bowler, which was our X factor, to be very honest, after Jofra Archer left us. So, Dinesh, what are your thoughts on Prasidh Krishna missing out for RR, and who could be the potential replacement according to you?
Quite unfortunate to miss out Prasid Krishna for the upcoming season. Uh, Never forget, Prasid Krishna is not only a good stock when it comes to operating with a new ball, but he has actually proved his standard when it comes to death bowling. Whenever Trentport is not up to the level, whenever Trentport was suffering huge blows at the death overs, Prasid Krishna was someone who put up his arm and say, "Hey, I'm just going to bowl those 2 overs and just going to give those tight overs," and he succeeded in doing that. So Prasid Krishna was someone whom we Royals fans actually counted on him for every match, be it the first 2 overs or 3 overs in the power plays or in the last 2 overs of the death overs. So, having said that, it's going to be a miss. It's quite unfortunate. It's going to be a miss. While I say that, I am also optimistic of the fact that we do have some good backup options. We have two Kuldeeps, one Kuldeep Sen and one Kuldeep Yadav. So Kuldeep Yadav could bring that left arm pace variety along with Trent Bolt. And also we have Kuldeep Sen, who is actually a proven stock. Never forget, he was able to clock around 150 in the last season around. So although I miss Prasid Krishna for the upcoming season, I'm also optimistic that we are able to come up with some X factors yet again with Kuldeep Sen rising up to the occasion, or someone like Abdul Pa, who is from Kerala, who Sanju Samson has seen in close quarters, because there is no reason. There should be some reason for why these two guys from Kerala have been picked in the Rajasthan Royals squad. Because Sanju Samson, since he is from Kerala, he would have actually watched these two guys from Kerala, and Kuldeep Yadav and Kuldeep Sen are those guys whom we actually who are actually worth experimenting on. So although I'm feeling a bit unfortunate to miss Skiddy, I'm optimistic as well that we are yet to see a few Kerala talents coming up front, and someone like Kuldeep Sen who comes up proving his work yet again, just like how he did in the last year.
Exactly. I think Kuldeep Sen will be a prospect to look at, especially this season, as he's going to play a major role for RR if we are going to succeed. But Vedant bhai, यहाँ पे निकुंज ने काफी interesting सवाल पूछा है, and this is a question I would love to hear your answers for. Even comment section में, guys, you can answer Nikunj's question as well, because it's a very interesting one and something to get your head scratching also. So Vedant, same question to you. Which is the better combination? Option 1, Trent Bolt, Kuldeep Sen and Obed McCoy, or Option 2, Trent Bolt, Jason Holder and Kuldeep Sen?
Uh, I will obviously say option two, because the importance that holder brings is what we matlab lacked last year. So the reason for buying him is that he could play at that number 6 number 7 position, and like he could help our batting to be a longer. मतलब हमको अश्विन को वन डाउन भेजने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ेगी if holder plays down the order. So option 2 is definitely better. And मतलब I also agree with Dinesh that uh, we were very fortunate that Kuldeep Sen played some matches last year. He's not that raw now. He has played for India too. So वो experience लेके अभी coming to IPL, he would have different confidence. So it's good that we have Kuldeep. We will definitely miss Prasid, but it is a season for Kuldeep Sen to prove himself.
Exactly. I'd say it's a very interesting question, but even I agree with you. I think Kuldeep Sen is going to be the guy to look out for. But enough about Ara. Let us also keep our guest involved as well. तो श्रीनित्य के लिए काफी एक इंटरेस्टिंग सवाल आया था थोड़ी देर पहले about Prithvi Shaw, and not the question that you guys are expecting, but a proper cricket related question. But जेहन भाई ने यहाँ पे सवाल पूछा for Prithvi Shaw. How crucial is Prithvi Shaw going to be in the side? Do you still back him as an opener? What do you think to Srinitya?
Yeah, definitely Prithvi Shaw is our main opener. Like वो तो स्टार्ट वो सेट कर देते हैं मोमेंटम मिडिल में जो बैट्समैन होते हैं उनके लिए काफ़ी इजी होता है. हमने बहुत ही मैचेस देखे हुए हैं जो ओपनिंग पार्टनरशिप होता है. सो मोस्ट ऑफ द कंट्रीब्यूशन इज पृथ्वी शॉ का होता है. सो जो वो मोमेंटम जो स्टार्ट एकदम वो दे देते हैं तो इट वुड बी ईजी फॉर द मिडिल ऑर्डर बैट्समैन एज वेल. सो आई थिंक पृथ्वी शॉ को डेफिनेटली बैक करना चाहिए एज एन ओपनर.
Interesting. Prithvi Shaw. I think in T20 format, you need to have players like Prithvi Shaw. I mean, in the power play, especially. I mean, 5 over में 60 runs, 70 runs का अगर मिल जाता है, then it's well and good. So even I agree. I think Prithvi Shaw does have a good future in terms of his cricketing ability. I hope that he sorts out the other things. But yeah, I think that's going to be an interesting one. Also about Akshar Patel, let's talk about Akshar Patel as well, because I feel that Akshar Patel एक ऐसा player है who will prove out to be X factor or a match winner for Delhi Capital this season because of the way how he has improved over the last 3 years. So, can you answer Ishan's question? Akshar Patel added responsibility for him?
या डेफिनेटली अक्षर पटेल का भी हमने रिसेंटली फॉर्म देखा. बॉलिंग परफॉर्मेंस तो उनकी मतलब प्रीवियस सीजन्स में भी बहुत अच्छी रही है, बट एज अ बैट्समैन ऑल्सो इज इम्प्रूव्ड अ लॉट. अभी भी हमने इसमें देखा टेस्ट मैच में. तो डेफिनेटली अक्षर पटेल को ऑलराउंडर का जो है एंड वाइस कैप्टन भी है वो भी, तो डेफिनेटली वो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी तो अच्छे से निभा पाएंगे, वो पूरा भरोसा है.
Exactly, and I think that's gonna be the key things to look out for Delhi Capitals. Akshar Patel's form and also David Warner, if he's the captain, how he will lead the charge. But talking about Rajasthan Royals, so interesting news that has come in after the schedule was announced, Dinesh, and that was RR is going to have two home stadiums this season, and it's a very exciting news for all the fans who are living in Northeast and the patience that they had when IPL and the entire world was struck with the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. A promise was made by Rajasthan Royals that IPL will be there. Rajasthan Royals will be there in Guwahati, and unfortunately, it couldn't happen. But finally, after 3 long years, IPL is coming back to Guwahati. So, Dinesh, how exciting this is for IPL overall and for RR fans.
Well, before starting with that, my thoughts are with those guys from Jaipur who actually wanted 7 games, 7 home games in Savai Mansingh Stadium, because Savai Mansingh Stadium was our fortress for a long, long time. But being a fan, since I'm a fan from a neutral place, far south from Jaipur, one thing that I'm so happy to see is a state like Assam is getting engaged with IPL. Because a state like Assam is not being represented by any IPL team. And just look at the way that these games are actually assigned. The 2 games for Rajasthan Royals, and I mean, it's not just a neutral venue, but a home. It has been tagged as a home venue for Rajasthan Royals. So what happens here is the states, northeast states, will get to engage in cricket a lot. So this, I see this as a chance for the cricket to actually boom up in the northeast states, and also the fan base for Rajasthan Royals from the northeast will also go up. So I see this a good sign for the cricket to expand its horizon all over India, because we all know how spread the cricket has gone when it comes to North India and South India and West, but East when it comes, it's just the state of West Bengal that has been so prominent when it comes to cricket. And I see it's a big chance for Assam and other Northeast states to get into the act of cricket, and we get to see a lot of young cricketing talents coming from Assam in the days to come. If cricket is promoted to this level in Assam, I mean, no wonder we are seeing some good talents like Abdul Samad from Jammu and Kashmir. We may get to see some talents like Rain Parag coming to the national call up in the days to come from Assam and Northeast states. So the days are not so far. So it's a welcome sign. And meanwhile, I would like to see cricket coming to down south to the state of Kerala. That is Sanju Samson's own place. So we could actually potentially have a huge state of Kerala supporting Rajasthan Royals wearing pink jersey.
Exactly. I think that would be a lovely sight for our, because we also have a lot of presence in the south as well, especially in Kerala, due to the love for Sanju Samson. So hopefully the days are not that far and we would see that happening very soon. बट निकुंज भाई ने काफी अच्छा क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे कमेंट किया है. ऑन अ सीरियस नोट, डीसी टोली एंड सुपर रॉयल्स आर बेस्ट टू फैन आर्मीज. ऑल्सो फैंस आर नॉट टॉक्सिक. योर व्यूज संजय? आई एब्सोल्युटली एग्री. आई मीन, आई वाज प्रिविलेज्ड टू बी a part of various shows on DC Toli in the last few years. I think 2020, 2021 mein I was a part on their shows, and I remember being there. It was pretty much hostile. Let's be honest. I mean, एक point पे when Hendrik Nokia took 2 wickets in the power play, I was completely bamboozled. मतलब चुप बैठा था. But thankfully for us, David Miller भाव won the game for us. But jokes aside, I think it was a great vibe, and DC Toli has always been pretty vocal about their love for the team, and we already see them on social media and present. So Super Royals are also now have started ever since 2020, where after the inception. So hoping to see all these fan bases grow together, not just DC Toli, not just Super Royals, but every fan base from IPL. I mean, this is what we love to see. I mean, IPL is all about connecting teams together. So let's see आगे मतलब क्या होता है. बट लेट्स टॉक अबाउट अदर थिंग्स एज वेल. आईपीएल के बारे में तो मतलब पूरे 2 महीने है ही. बट लेट अस आल्सो टॉक अबाउट द T20 वर्ल्ड कप. वेदांत भाई, a very heartbreaking end to Team India's campaign, and I mean, एक टाइम पे ऐसे लगा था, like after the first innings, I'll be honest, I didn't really think we would be winning, but after the 15th over, I honestly had my hopes up, because एक टाइम पे ऐसे लग रहा था कि oh my god, are we going to do it? Are we going to beat the mighty Australians? But then the heartbreaking run out happened and it just fell apart. So आपके क्या views है on the loss? Because I personally as a fan I was pretty hurt, but after that I did feel that it was a performance to actually appreciate for, because जो हम लोग ने fight दिखाया वो match में, I think it was simply phenomenal. But what about you? What do you have to say about this?
डेफिनेटली बहुत हार्ट ब्रेकिंग था. और जैसे now you pointed out that after first innings most of us thought that it is out of reach, knowing Australia's bowling lineup obviously, but the fight which Jamie and Harman showed was quite commendable. When 30 balls 42 odd were needed, everyone had hope. Not only us, everyone, whole India had hope. But that unfortunate run out, that her bat got stuck in between, was the turning point. And similarly thing happened in Commonwealth gold medal match, which we had to win, but unfortunately we lost. So the string is continuing, and semi-finals are haunting us again and again. That's all I can say.
Semi-final Australia, and it's really hurtful. Yeah, matlab, I really thought that we would be getting over the line, but it's okay. Hopefully the Women's Premier League will actually turn the tide for us, and we can obviously see the senior women's team lift the trophy pretty soon. So good days aren't that far. But thoda matlab, last few minutes on the show, let us have a discussion in the comment section as well. Lots of love for Delhi and RR in the comment section. So let us talk about DC versus RR here before we wrap up with the show, guys. So Srinitya, you mentioned that your last match at Kotla was DC versus RR in 2019. So can you talk about DC versus RR ki rivalry, and what do you have to say about Rajasthan Royals as a team? And also, agar if I give you a choice to pick one player from Rajasthan Royals in your team, who would it be?
जब 2019 में मैच देखने गई थी, ट्रेंट बोल्ट अपने टीम में था. 2019 में दिल्ली कैपिटल्स में था. तो आई वुड लाइक टू सी ट्रेंट बोल्ट बैक इन दिल्ली कैपिटल्स. नॉर्किया एंड उसका जो फास्ट बॉलर डुओ है, That would be great. So I would like to have Trent Bolt back in Delhi Capitals. And DC versus RR, so definitely man-to-man comparison, Butler versus Warner. We have Hitmire versus Powell, then Norkia versus Bolt. There's Rishabh Pant hota tha, Pant versus Samson. तो it would be interesting काफ़ी ज़्यादा. तो बहुत ही tough competition competitors हैं ये राजस्थान रॉयल्स. तो definitely may the best team win.
एग्जैक्टली एंड ईशान भाई यहाँ पे आपसे सवाल पूछ रहे हैं कि टॉक अबाउट कोटलास वाइब. सो फिरोज शाह कोटला जो स्टेडियम उसके बारे में आपको क्या कहना है? हाउ इज द वाइब ओवर देयर? एंड आर फेलो राजस्थान रॉयल्स फैंस हु हैव बीन अ पार्ट ऑफ एसएमएस स्टेडियम कैन आल्सो मेंशन कि सवाई मानसिंह स्टेडियम में कैसा वाइब रहता है. कमेंट सेक्शन में बता दो. इट वुड बी लवली टू सी व्हाट यू हैव टू से. बट सिनी, व्हाट अबाउट कोटलास वाइब?
कोटला वाइब तो बेस्ट होता है, पूरा ब्लू हो जाता है, पूरा दिल्ली कैपिटल्स को सपोर्ट करते हैं, चीयर करते हैं, तो पूरा किला कोटला है वो अपना पूरा ब्लू फ्लैग्स एंड ऑल, वो वाइब ही अलग होती है, तो वो भी उसके लिए भी काफ़ी एक्साइटेड हूँ, तो या लुकिंग फॉरवर्ड टू इट.
Exactly. So, same question to you guys also from Rajasthan Royals. So, Dinesh, starting with you, which DC player would you love to see back in RR? I know that one of the answer is going to be Chetan Sakaria for obvious reason, but I would love to see what you guys have to say. Dinesh?
Well, you stole my answer indeed. Well, Chetan Sakaria is a home kid. I mean, he's like a home boy who we actually saw up growing, and later goes on to reach heights and leaves the host. So that's how I see Chetan Sakaria. But if there is someone else who could actually be picked, I would like to go with someone like Andre Nokia, who could actually come to Rajasthan Royals. He'd be accepted with open arms, and it would be a fair deal to ask Delhi, because we gave Sanju Samson to play for Delhi for a couple of years. So it would be fair to ask any players to be associated with Rajasthan Royals. Not just Sanju Samson, even Chris Morris was part of Delhi for a couple of years. So it would not be too much to ask Delhi to lend us a few players, at least for a couple of years, to be utilized.
Nice, nice, nice. Jayan is saying that Kuldeep Yadav any day. He's the Jayan's favorite player, and I think a fan choice as well. But Vedant भाई आपका क्या कहना है? Which DC player would you love to see in RR?
मैं जयान के साथ एग्री करता हूँ. आई वांट कुलचा टू प्ले फॉर आरआर. द विकेट्स इन टैंडम हम सबको पता है हाउ गुड दे आर विद ईच अदर, मतलब हाउ दे कॉम्प्लीमेंट ईच अदर. इफ वन गोज फॉर रन्स, अदर टेक विकेट्स फ्रॉम अदर एंड. वो हमने इंडिया के लिए देखा है. 2019 जो साल था, वो पूरा साल उन्होंने इंडिया के लिए वो किया है. उसके बाद कुलदीप यादव हैड अ रफ पैच एंड नाउ अगेन ही इज परफॉर्मिंग. सो लेट्स, मतलब अगर हमारे हाथ में रहा तो फिर डेफिनेटली कुलदीप को वी कैन स्वैप.
Absolutely. I think Kuldeep Yadav is one of the most ऐसे बोल सकते हैं फैन फेवरेट प्लेयर ऑफ टीम इंडिया. एंड जो लास्ट फ्यू इयर्स में उसने जो कमबैक किया है फॉर टीम इंडिया, नॉट जस्ट टीम इंडिया बट इवन फॉर हिज आईपीएल फ्रेंचाइज, आई थिंक इट वाज सिंपली फिनोमिनल. सो कुलदीप यादव एनी डे. पर्सनली अगर मैं आंसर करूँ तो आई थिंक देयर आर लॉट्स ऑफ प्लेयर्स इन माय माइंड. टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, आई वुड अगर एक नाम मतलब पिक करना है, देन आई वुड गो विद अक्षर पटेल, because he's someone I really actually value, to be very honest. And I have seen his growth in the last few years, ever since he was with Punjab, all those. And तब से लेके अब तक, the kind of innings that he plays with the bat and with the ball, I think it's simply phenomenal. I remember एक मैच उसने मुंबई के सामने जिताया था last time,
Yeah.
nowhere in the game. I think 60 for 5 or something थे, and the partnership that he had to win the game out of nowhere, I think. Yeah, I think that was simply phenomenal. I think we would love to see a player like Akshar Patel in our side, especially down the order. So Akshar Patel any day for me would be my choice. But that's all we had for today, guys. I think we hit the 30-minute mark just right, and we talked about IPL. We talked about the T20 World Cup. We talked about India versus Australia. I think it was pretty amazing. But great talk, guys. Srinitya, what are your closing thoughts? Anything you wish to say to our fellow Super Royals and also in the comment section?
Yeah, first of all, I would like to thank Super Royals for giving me this opportunity. It was amazing talking with you all, and I'm very happy. Comment section be quite. It is interesting. It is amazing to see love from DC and Rajasthan as well. So looking forward to Delhi Capitals versus Rajasthan Royals, and may the best team win.
May the best team win, and that is the perfect way to end this show, guys. Because it's all about banter. मतलब banter तो होते ही रहने वाला है next 2-3 months में. And ईशान भाई का banter, I think it was pretty much evident in the comment section. Jayan, Ishan, Mir, I think it was lovely. Would love to see that happening every time on the Royals on the road, and also on DC Toli if we go there. And let's keep the banter alive, that's for sure. And hoping for the best team to win when DC and RR meet this season. But till then, this is Sanchit Desai, your host, signing off with Vedant and Dinesh. And yeah, Dinesh, you can say.
So whoever is watching here, I would just like to register to the Super Royals fan army
Yeah,
that we
yeah.
are actually promoting. So if you want to join us for such content, for such videos, and there are more perks and there are more offers from Rajasthan Royals as well. So if you want to get engaged with us, if you want to get a good call or good video or podcast with us, do click the link in the bio of our Super Royals page. Do register and see you there.
Definitely. I mean, how could I forget? How could I forget this important announcement? Matlab, this is the announcement which actually can excite all the RR fans. जो भी RR fan comment section में आया है, this is a brilliant opportunity. I mean, आपने बस एक glimpse देखा है in the comment section with all the RR fans ganging up together. So ऐसे ही experience you can get if you register for in the with the link in the description. We would love to see maximum registration by the end of this day. तो जितने भी लोग आज देखे शो, जल्दी जाके register कर लो if you haven't done it yet. And who knows, you can be one of the lucky members to feature in this panel member and talk with us during the season. So जैसे दिनेश ने कहा, we would love to see you there. And that's all we had for today, guys. Take care. Thanks everyone. And this is Anchit Desai, your host, signing off.